Is it going? I never know when this thing is going until it actually shows up on my laptop. Well, anyway, just waiting for a bit while it starts to go here. Alright, my laptop says I'm officially going. And the reason I'm starting here where I am today is I'm going to play Doki Doki Literature Club. And I wanted to bring... This looks so weird. Woo! That looks so cool though. Whee! Whoop, whoop, oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. That's so cool. Alright. Well, anyway, the reason I brought up the... main reason I brought up this here, let's put this to full screen. And I want to show the store page for Doki Doki Literature Club. It's gotta load in here. Alright, here we go, Doki Doki Literature Club. And the very first thing you see on here is psychological horror. So, you know, I can't forget my headphones again today. Yep. Yeah, I have seen bits and pieces of the... what the heck? When I was talking, my ear was squeaking. Stop squeaking? That was really weird. It was squeaking. This was squeaking for some reason. I've only ever seen just basically thumbnails and I read up just a little bit on it, but basically it's like I guess it's a dating simulator sort of game that's also psychological horror. Sorry, I really like this wavy thing that it's doing. Gonna put this here, so hopefully it will still capture the game. I'm gonna load into here. I just downloaded this, I guess Thursday or so. I also have the display up because I've heard that you might need to get into the, you know, my just regular desktop up because I've heard that you might have to go into the files of this game, and if that's the case, I want to be able to show that. Alright, if I full screen this thing, can you guys see? This game is not suitable for children or for those who are easily disturbed. Well, I'm not a child anymore, physically, maybe at heart. Easily disturbed, that's definitely me. Alright, hold on here. I need to bring up OBS. Individuals suffering from anxiety, that's me, or depression, that's me, may not have a safe experience playing this game. Wait, what? By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you are consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Okay, maybe I need to get something prepared so I can censor. Didn't say there was nudity, but... Oh, and again, this game is not suitable for... Oh, how... Let's put this to full screen. Video game capture. Hold on. Nope, this is the wrong one. Game capture. Specific window. Doki Doki. Is it working? Move the game capture up. Video. Alright. Hold on. I gotta fix this. Maybe I need to... Alright. Hold on. I'm gonna exit out of the game. And then restart the game and see if that works. Wait, what do you mean it was captured? No, wait. Okie dokie. Alright, now I just have to make sure it's squared in there, right? Alright. Wah! I didn't mean to grab you. I just realized that could have been really bad. Oh, wait. What's going on? Wait. Oh, my display is completely off. Alright, so I'll fix that. Doki Doki. See, what? No, I don't want to move you. I want to click my face, please. There, Doki Doki Literature Club. No, don't restart right now. I need you. Alright, let's pull up the game here. Alright, because of the warning, let's keep showing up at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Because of the warning, well, I'm gonna be very careful because I suffer from anxiety and depression severely. And we'll see how things go. And I don't know how long the live stream is going to be today. So I've got snacks. I've got oranges and summer sausage, cheese, and crackers, and a little bit of a refreshment. But let's get into a new game here. Enter my name. My name is Poor Man. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. Hey! Number next one. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to anything, to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah! 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 I overslept again! I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Poor Man. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have... I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Poor Man, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I don't need no stinky club, except for golfing. I don't want to join a golfing club. I have golf... Okay. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I can beat you. No, I didn't say I could... No. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I don't remember this agreement, Sayori. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Well, half of that is true. I play games, but I'm not overly fond of anime, personally. There are some Studio Ghibli films I'm rather fond of. And I guess, I don't know if you would call Avatar The Last Airbender anime, per se. I'm not sure. But I love Avatar The Last Airbender. And I think that's about it. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET, N-E-E-T, in a few years. Because you're not used to the real world. I have no idea what that means. You trust me, right? Are they going to explain me what a NEET is? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Go ahead. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. What's a NEET? The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if that's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, me. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she's the first one to show interest, after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That's it, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Let's talk about Studio Ghibli. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep! Sayori! Really? Why must you do this to me? I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member! Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Nice to meet you, Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Hello, Girl 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, poor man, what a nice surprise. Hello, Girl 3. You all have wonderful names. Girl 1, purple hair. Girl 2, pink hair. Girl 3, auburn? We'll call you purple, pink, and auburn. There we go. Poor man. Oh. I think that's how you would say that. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay. This one's mad to see me. This one's doing, I don't know, stretches? And this one looks like she's scared to death. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, it's your creepy looking eyeballs. Actually, now that I'm looking at them, what? Are they supposed to be separated like that? Why are they pink? Natsuki. Okay, so we've learned the name of pink. It's Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets... You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Purple? Don't say like things. She couldn't say the words right, and I can't even say the words right. Yuri, who is comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right! Are your eyeballs all detached? I missed that all their eyeballs are weirdly detached. Look, there's like a line going through each of them. It's great to see you again, Barman. Monica smiles sweetly. What the heck is going on with her dress down here? It was perfectly straight. Is she like yanking it from the back, doing her stretches? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most beautiful girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Boy, this game is just putting words in my mouth. Come on, sit down, poor man. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes! Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? I don't drink tea. I don't even eat cupcakes. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it had been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. If they're chocolate cupcakes, I'm out of here. I don't want to get sick. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Why do they look so horrified? The whiskers are drawn in with icing and little pieces of chocolate were made to use the ears. That's it, chocolate. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick eating chocolate. I'm out of here. So cute! Why did she look so horrified? And she still looks horrified. Monica! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Baking and doing icing can be completely different. I can bake a cake. I can bake cupcakes and muffins and cakes and stuff like that. I can't decorate them. Well, you know, does she have fangs? She has fangs. Look at this, it's a fang. Flat teeth, fangs. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori walks with a mouthful, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I'm gonna have to give these guys some different names. Oh my goodness! I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. What did I name my main character in High School Romance? It was something Shishomo or something like that. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. And I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you know, you dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us and sets down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Alrighty, Purple. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? No. I wouldn't know. I've only ever had just a couple sips of tea in my entire life. So I've never drank tea and read a book. Usually when I read a book, I just read a book. I don't drink or eat or nothing. I just read. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. So far, you know, I can't find the psychological horror part bit of this yet. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was dragged here. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed to be really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Keep looking over at Monica. I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, she's pulling up her skirt again with her stretches. What the heck is with these poses? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Thanks, Purple. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we'll all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! I'm a vampire! You probably fed me blood cake. There was blood in that cake. It was cat blood, wasn't it? You fed me cat blood. Ah! This game is scary before it's even to the scary bits. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Woohoo! Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must really work hard just to find these three. So we have creepy, childhood friend that's over-enthusiastic, shy grown-up lady, and young vampire. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, poor man, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I like fantasy and non-fiction, and sci-fi isn't too bad. I think that's about it. I never really got into say like murder mysteries or romance novels, or so. I once read. Oh gosh, I don't remember what it was called, but Hatchet. It was called Hatchet, and it was a really good story. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a way to answering that. Manga? Malugi? Mangoes? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Bye, vampire. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh, it's so sad. She looks hardly any different without how she was looking before. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Actually, that's not bad. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the worlds of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh, hey! Is that anything like this story? No one's come to see me. I'm sad. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. Me too! I got rid of it after 20 pages. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I've done that. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that... Sorry, I'm bringing in one of my snacks here. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror, and it's only because I'm a vampire. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? It's not because I'm like a Twilight sparkly vampire. What gives you that idea? Probably your pink hair. And what's with this hairpin that you have in your bangs? It doesn't do anything. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes and your poems. Everything you do is cute as you are. Sayori sails up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! I'm a vampire! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Maybe I should give her the I'm a vampire. Blah. One cupcake. Two cupcake. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. Writing to oneself. Okay. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and then showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Can I write about a black hole? Mine's not working. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, sorry. I looked at her face and made the sound. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everybody's poems. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. like Tim Allen in oh gosh, I used to watch it when I was a kid. I don't remember the Home Improvement. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we'll meet and all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, poor man? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, lose my train of thought. All four girls stare, back at me with dejected eyes. You wanted to get rid of me! But... I'm sorry, I thought... Poor man. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I can just spend time with this one, Sayori. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super ticked off. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature. You have no idea how hard it is for me to say literature. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Poor man, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehehe. Yeah. Let me find those mango books. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Or do I feel the anxiety welling up inside me? Meanwhile, the girls continue their chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, poor man, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, the vampire, childhood friend, vampire, purple head lady, and of course, Monica. Skirt lifter, or whatever her name is. Okay. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I could have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh, do I get to choose the poem? It's time to write a poem. Pick the words of you think your favorite club member will write. Something good that might happen to who likes your poem. I don't just get a pick? How come there's only 3 girls here? Is this Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri? Where's Sayori? Unrequited. Chocolate. Wonderful. Wonderful, fluffy. Intellectual. Holiday. Bubbles. Boop. Eternity. Passion. Smile, fireflies. This is a great poem I'm writing. Family. Playground. Oh, I should have done strawberry. Playground. Dazzle. She keeps jumping. I must be getting her a lot. Heartbeat. Puppy. Silky massacre. Doki Doki? Hi again, poor man. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, poor man. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, he doesn't deserve any slack. Hi, Mrs. Vampire Lady. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Mango collection. And she is also a vampire. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and mangoes. Mangoes are literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Poor man always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and poor man can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori oblivious to weird situations you put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. You'll just twiddle my hair. Oh no, she is the one with the bow. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it comes up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I skipped that by accident. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches in the door bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book out that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted to. This is... How is this girl actually being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take a look at the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation over in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Someone that speaks to their creative minds. Oh, sorry. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even when we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry, my nose was getting all clogged. Got a little stuffy. That's a good point. In this case, do you think food will be the trick? What kind? Well, I guess it'd be good. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes filled with cat blood. 'Cause she's a vampire. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the detail of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori's still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. But I don't know. I didn't read that. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder why I can see the world through her eyes. Oh wow, that's a close-up. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry! Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hee. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. No one's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? I'm gonna enjoy a slice of orange. Eh? That's super mean! Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button the blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, she looks nervous. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Look at her eyeballs. See? Oh my god, that's so weird. Hey? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, it would be nice. You would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means, oh gosh. Really? I know we're like childhood friends, but it means that my chest has gotten bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons the blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned then, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Hey, Mom. Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me let you do things like this. And you take care of me way better than anyone else in the world anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed early. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Hey, are we Canadian? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? I don't even remember mine. Yay! Poor man, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Relieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I hit a whole bunch of weird words. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I can't wait to read my poem. Who should I show my poem to first? Yay, it makes weird noises. I don't really like Vampire Girl. Because Sayori's little sprite jumped up and down more, and when I was writing it, let's show it to her first. Oh gosh, my legs are freezing. I'm in shorts. I never wear shorts. But my pajamas tore, and I'm wearing this blanket down here. Just try to keep my lower legs warm. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She is my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, poor man! Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori, you must be... I want to read my own poem! I want to know what words I filled out in between them. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Eh? I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Eh? Hey! Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a poor man poem! And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, poor man. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Sorry, just enjoying my oranges. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Alright. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not bad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes you feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. I made eggs and toast. You know what? So far, this one, I don't mind as much as, say, the high school romance. Especially not as much as Honey Pop. Sorry, just repositioning in my chair just a little bit here. Oh, gosh. Sorry, my nose is runny. Ow! Some of the packing from my surgery. It's still in my nose. A chunk of it just came out. Ow, it hurts. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, so we have Vampire Girl, Purple, and President. Let's show the President. Hi, poor man. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. We need to pick a book, all dress in costumes, and we'll act out the book. I know it's not an acting club, but we'll do it better than any play. we'll smack each other with fake wooden swords or foam swords, and we'll all dress up as kings, queens, and dragons, and or maybe like we'll reenact a sci-fi, or maybe because we're all anime critters, we'll all do an anime. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with just the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah! Don't worry, poor man. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all just learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Sorry. Still enjoying my orange. Even if you show it in different ways, you end up being more. It ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound just like Yuri. I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with her emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things, too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Ooh, sorry. I just spittled a little. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but it'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha! Ah ha ha ha! I know that was me. But anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorned with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you can call it. Sorry, I'm really not the right person to be asking for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. I'm going to enjoy another half of my orange right here. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. I know, somebody punched a hole in your wall. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? It's either that slug you wait or it's an epiphany. Guess Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just for once, just force yourself to get something down on a piece of paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. What kind of pens are we using? So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, Yuri's next, I guess. I don't like Vampire Girl. Oh, I can read this line. Yuri stares at the poem. The minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not! I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yes? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry! Yuri buries her face in her hands. Her hands are down here! By her belly! I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is that I recognize that in new writers that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form it to fit two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. She keeps doing her back stretches. Arm stretches? Waist stretches. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Where's the psychological horror part of this? I also hope that everyone else in the clubs gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That one made no sense, Yuri! I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read it. Well, I don't just read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? We're definitely in Canada. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It made no sense. It wasn't too short. I usually like longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something like a little more mild. Something easy to Sorry, if anyone's ever watched any other videos where I speak out loud, read out loud, I struggle with it. It's something I struggle with my entire life. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, poor man. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than simply tell a story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem isn't being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you, Orange. Oh! Who should I show my poem to next? I'll show it to myself. I want to read it. What? I wanted to read my poem. No, that's an inquisitive. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. I'm the vampire here. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Oars. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. That wasn't cute at all. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Poor man! Stop putting mouths in poor man's words! Wait. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write a poem about it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I've given up on life, but that's okay. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Sorry, this orange, it's so distracting. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. And you're a vampire. And I'm a vampire. And I put cat blood in your cupcake. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whew. Eh? I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It is as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They are gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? Ha! You mean to have... You mean you have to try hard to come up with something that's nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I wouldn't have asked someone to I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Poor Man did too. And based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yarg! And Poor Man liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to express... Yeah, I'm gonna eat some more orange. Why did the music suddenly stop? My stinky runny nose. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not getting sick. I have to work this week. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. What? What happened to the music? Someone playing the mouth harp. Eh? That's not what I meant. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Poor Man appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Tum, 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 tum. Boom. 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 Huh? Oh, back to the mouth harp. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one to... What? I wasn't the only one who chest magically grew a size bigger as soon as Poor Man started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls towards me, and I noticed I was... It just... As if they just noticed I was standing there. Poor Man! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reading, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, poor man. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effective. Avoiding them is not overly unnecessary. Limiting yourself to it's also a waste. You understand that, right, poor man? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's gonna be... I don't like Vampire Girl! Vice President! I wish there were somebody here. Then I could ask, but I can't. There's nobody here but me. I don't know what to do. Madam Vice President, help me. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah, everyone is fighting. It's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Poor man? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never! It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's chests are the same as they always were. This just got extremely awkward. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Couldn't bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah. Eh? It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. You see, take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. I'm gonna... only get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. More man, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk... to talk about with every of the. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Poor man! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori has spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. I'm gonna hit this save real quick. Eh? What do you mean about that? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, poor man, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Do what? Poem. Alright, I need to compose me a new poem. Ah, crud. For the first time, I actually looked over. Why isn't it recording the game like it should? Just realized there was something seriously wrong here. Let me try this again. Alright, I gotta fix this. What happens if I load the game? Alright, I'm just waiting for my live stream to catch up. Okay. Does that mean I have to do that all over again? Alright, I'm going to take this as it is. This is a failure. I'm going to stop the live stream so it considers it done. And then I'm going to start back up immediately after, okay? So if there's anyone here, don't go nowhere. I'll have to start all over again. Gosh darn it. Alright, I will be right back, okay?